Hey, what's up, guys? Punt Talk with Neil, podcast number 2. Hope you guys liked my intro music. Worked really hard on getting that going, so hopefully that sounded good and picked a good song for the intro. Fantasy football. Football. Preseason is over. Well, not yet, but in a couple days. Preseason's over, which means what? What does that mean, guys? Football is starting. Oh man, great time of year. I felt kind of bad thinking about it last week. Chris knows what he's doing. Don't get me wrong. I kind of put Chris down a little bit, but I like doing it with Chris because he's one of my best friends and he doesn't care. He'll take it. He laughs about it. He doesn't care if you make fun of him. But I wanted to say a couple more fantasy words I have with Chris. But this is good. This is good, Chris. Bad Neil. This is good for Chris. Well, when I tell you his starting quarterback, you might be like, "What the hell?" But anyways, a few years back, a lot of years back, when we first started the league, for some reason, Chris was just stuck on Bernard Berrien. I don't know. He drafted him every year, Bernard Berrien. And this is like crunch time, probably middle of the season. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I had a shot. Make the playoffs. Had a pretty solid team. Needed to kind of win out to make sure I was in. And Chris decides to pick up. I believe it was Monday morning. It was a Monday night game. Monday morning. I think he had like whoever the quarterback. Maybe it was like Rex Grossman. I don't know. Because I think the Vikings were playing the Bears, but whatever happened, he didn't start a quarterback, or he had the Monday night quarterback, Rex Grossman, or whatever. He was starting Rex, and I'm like, oh, this is great. Or whoever the Vikings were playing that night, I'm like, oh, this is great. Up 25, he's got Rex Grossman and Bernard Berrien. This is great. Gonna get a nice little win against Chris, one of my rivalries in the league. He drops him, and picks up Gus Frerotte. Picks him up, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? This, like I said, it's like a Sunday night game or a Monday night game. There's like not a lot of quarterbacks left. He still has his quarterback left, but whoever he had going drops him for Gussie. Now he's got the Gus and the Bernard Berrien connection. Gus Frerotte threw for like 300 yards. And he had a 99-yard throw, touchdown. Yep, you guessed it, to Bernard Berrien. That's like, what is that? 4, 8, 9, 1, 10, 9. That's like 27 or 25 points. Done. Loser. Don't even know if I made the playoffs. Loser. Another heartbreaker for me was on the Vikings again, Longwell, 1 year against Garrett. I had to win to make the playoffs. It was a Sunday or Monday night game against the Packers. Longwell had like a 50-yarder to win the game and win Garrett's match against me by 1 point, 50-yarder. Cans it. Fucking good job, Neil. Way to go. So that was awesome. But another really good fantasy story is with Chris again. Weird, always comes back with Chris. Chris actually, I know I was giving Chris's team kind of a bad rap last week or whatever, or episode 1, but he's been in the finals a couple times. And the last time he was in the finals, he had a Sunday night game. Another night game, little nightcap. The night games always screw us, those Sunday, Monday night games. Hearts are broken and matches are won. It was finals against my brother. I think he needed 1 or 2 points. It was a Sunday night game. I think it was when Crabtree was on the Raiders. I think it was against the Broncos. He needed 1 or 2 points, and we're a PPR league, folks. Think about that. He gets 1 catch. Chris wins the title. Chris's name is on the trophy. How many catches do you think Crabtree had that night? I'm sure some of you remember this game. I'm sure it meant something in your league. Crabtree had no catches. He had no yards. Chris lost the league, his name, not on the trophy, because Crabtree, who had a pretty hot year that year with the Raiders, he had 2 or 3 good years with the Raiders, okay years, respectable. Got him a nice goose egg. Only if he was starting Darren McFadden, I'll tell you. If he had Darren McFadden, he would have won easily. The 1 year Chris doesn't pick Darren McFadden. Jesus Christ. Well, anyways, little fantasy memories, little memory lane since we're kicking off the fantasy year in a week and a half or so, whatever the heck it is. What is it? 14 days? Maybe it's 2 weeks. Thursday nighter. Bills and Rams, right? Opening night, Bills and Rams. Yeah. So a little memory lane there with some fantasy stuff. Getting very amped for football. I want to talk about just a couple things going on in life. So I know I mentioned the street cleaners last week. And those of you that know me know I have a bone to pick with the street cleaners because they don't clean streets. But yeah, what am I trying to say here? They don't. Yeah, so I'm in the neighborhood, residential neighborhood. There's no one around. But I always run into these damn street cleaners. I swear to God, I always run into them. And this guy, it was no one around, no cars, no one walking, no one near any of us. We're at a 4-way stop, and here comes the good old street cleaner, right? He's coming up to the stop sign, and for some reason he thinks he doesn't have to stop because he's working. And I stop and look at him, and I'm like, huh, look at this guy. Wonder if he's picking anything up today. And I see him in the driver's seat, and he's waving me through. He's like going nuts. He's like waving, and I can see read his lips. Go. Like don't interrupt my work. Don't interrupt my line. I'm going, buddy. Like I'm not stopping, so you better go. God, these guys piss me off. I swear to God. Sonoma County Resources, I believe, is what we do here in Windsor. Sonoma County Resources. I don't know. I don't know if they do anywhere else. Maybe Cloverdale. I don't know. But they got these guys out here doing the sweep cleaners where the brushes that sit on the ground, they brush the ground, they brush the leaves and the debris up, right? Why are they always at a 45-degree angle? They're spinning, but they're not touching the ground. You're like, oh, no, the side by the curb is down, but the other side off the curb and the street side, that one's up. No, they're both up, 45-degree angle, going around in a circle and then brushing the air. God. And then they give you a recycle bin, a blue bin, right? Half is cardboard, half is aluminum, plastic, and metal. Yes, you heard that right, half. They put a divider down the middle of the thing. And when there's a divider there, there's not much room. I have that thing out on Friday mornings. It gets dumped. I pull it in. My cardboard side is filled up by Sunday night. Like Amazon boxes, because we get like 20 Amazon things a day. Amazon boxes, goldfish boxes, cereal boxes, boxes that were left over from the week before because I couldn't fit it in my paper side. It's full by Sunday. Can I put them in my aluminum side? My aluminum side's completely empty. Nope, can't do that. Might get a fine. Such a joke, guys. But anyways, enough about them. One more question I had though about like everyday life stuff. It's really kind of blowing my mind. But do you guys care about Starbucks like in Target or Safeway? Like, is it really that? It's not different, right? It's the same stuff. It tastes the same, right? Maybe some people. I know some of my friends will say no. It is 100% different. Like Buckley will not agree with this. It is 100% different. Do not go to a Safeway Starbucks. There's a Starbucks here in Windsor. It's basically in the Safeway parking lot. It's a drive-through, so it's a popular one in town. The only Starbucks drive-through. And you go there in the morning before work, 8:30, maybe close to 9. There's 20 cars deep. Like, why would I sit in this line when I can go park in the parking lot next to the Starbucks and walk my ass into Safeway? Like, are we that lazy, people? Guess how many people are in Safeway every single time I go in there? I'm going to say the Vegas line is half a person, over under half a person. Sometimes, a lot of times there's zero. A lot of times there's one. I think in all the times I've been in the Windsor Safeway to order Starbucks at the Starbucks at Safeway, maybe once there was two people in front of me. I watch the cars. I'm like, okay, white Jeep, let's do this. And I go Safeway, Starbucks, drive out. White Jeep's just now at the ordering window. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? It just kind of blows my mind. I know some people will be like, well, like kids, it's just very convenient. It's tough to walk into Starbucks with a kid and order. They want to touch everything and grab the bananas and grab a pouch and run all over the store. And now I get that. I get that. Like I have two kids as you guys know. It's crazy to take like Ashley wants to go shopping on the weekends with the kids. I'm like, just leave them here with me or wait till I get home from work on Saturday and then go. She's like, oh, that's okay. I'll take them. Why are you taking them? Why would you want to do that to yourself? But anyway, so I get it, you want to just go it's convenient. I'll wait an extra 10, 15 minutes. I'll go in the line. Kids are buckled up. They got their iPads. We got the music going. We're good. You go inside, they touch everything. Like I said, grab the food off the shelves. They grab a cup. What's this? That's a Starbucks cup. It's for purchase. Please don't break it. Put it down. What is this? It's like, and then you like go out to your car, you load them up, put your coffee on top, put the car in reverse. Oh shit, my coffee's on top of my car. so like I get that stuff. But God, like why are we waiting in line to get a coffee when literally you can just park next door and walk into the Safeway? I don't know. Drop it in the comments, guys. The comment box at a Facebook page. What do we think about this? Is Target, Safeway, Starbucks well, Target Starbucks is usually kind of busy. But like, is this different? Like, is it different coffee? I don't think so. Does it taste different? I don't think so. Some will say so. Maybe their menu's smaller, not the same. But what are we doing? Why are we waiting in line? So I like to always wave at those people as I drive to work. Hey, white Jeep. See you in an hour. Oh, man. One more thing I want to touch up with. A lot of you guys know, big sandwich guy, new sandwich shop here in town. Been here a couple months. West Coast sourdough. Delicious. Their cranberry turkey sandwich. Cranberry on a turkey sandwich is so underrated, it's unbelievable. But their cranberry turkey, so good. So good. I was thinking the other day, maybe for a podcast, we rank sandwich shops. For those of you that listen to this are my Windsor friends, some of my top sandwich spots are in Petaluma. When you go to Petaluma, you gotta go to Casey's Deli, which is in the Safeway parking lot, not a drive-through, so you can walk your ass in. Mike's Sourdough, number 2. Number 3 is West Coast Sourdough here in Windsor, number 3 favorite. Rounding out the top 5, my number 4 spot is Oliver's Market. Great sandwich. When I go there, I usually get a pesto Dijon, turkey pepper jack, Dutch crunch, lettuce, tomato. I love if I ever go anywhere and I don't know like their specialty sandwiches or like, West Coast, I love the cranberry turkey. But if I go anywhere and I'm not familiar with the menu, my go-to is just pesto and Dijon. Pesto, Dijon, turkey, pepper jack. Maybe some sort of like chipotle turkey or chicken sandwich if they got a little spice to it or whatever. But yeah, the pesto Dijon is my go-to. That's what I get at Mike's Sourdough. Well, we all know it's not Mike's anymore, but you guys know it's the sandwich shop by the dealerships, Petaluma. I think it's just called like, what is it called? Sourdough? I don't know. I still call it Mike's. But great sandwiches there. And number 5, which people think it's a little gimmicky, don't really care for it, but I think it's a great meatball sandwich, is Ike's. Ike's is great. So I'm going 5 Ike's, 4 Oliver's Market, maybe Petaluma Market in there. Market sandwiches are great. 3 is West Coast Sourdough. 2 is Mike's Sourdough, or whatever the heck it's called now. And number 1 sandwich, Lucchese's Deli, Petaluma. Shout out to Lucchese's. Petaluma, Safeway parking lot next to the Panda Express. If you are my friends from Windsor and you've never been, next time you go through Petaluma on your way down to the city, need a sandwich, go to Lucchese's. You will not be disappointed. The sourdough is I just get the sourdough baguette. They have a wheat one too, I get sometimes, but normally just get the regular baguette. Cannot go wrong. Cannot go wrong. So if anyone has any other rankings in Sonoma County, like I'm obviously a big brewery guy. I've loved breweries. Me and Ash have been, God, I want to say pretty much all of them in Sonoma County. If you want me to do put something in the Facebook comments like, hey, it'd be cool if you did like a brewery ranking or a golf course ranking, let me know. The sandwich one was fun. I was having the sandwich the other day going, I should do a little sandwich ranking for a podcast. Talk about sandwiches. Sandwiches are great. I love sandwiches. Can't go wrong with a good sandwich. Lastly, I guess the last thing we can talk about in this week or episode 2 podcast is Grayton. Grayton is doing a big poker tournament, like their closest thing to like World Series poker. It's a week-long thing. They're gonna have like 10 events. There's a main event. It's September 17th and 18th, Saturday and Sunday. It's a register on a Saturday morning. It's a 2-day event. $600 to get in, and I want to say they said 200K up top. 200K. They're doing a guaranteed 200K to first place, but it could be just 200K pot for the tournament. But I swear I read 200K for first place guarantee. But either way, thinking about maybe doing it. It's like the closest thing to a World Series that I've ever been to or been close to, because I really would love to do World Series events in Vegas, but money, kids, tough to get away for a week. And hey, Ash, I'm gonna go to Vegas. See ya. You can't really do that, right? So haven't done that ever, even though we've talked about it, and she's cool with it, but might be down the road. But Grayton is doing something. It's sponsored by Poker Go. So for those of you that don't know Poker Go, it's kind of like Netflix. Netflix for poker. Any poker show, high stakes poker, World Series of Poker event that was on ESPN, anything filmed, they do live shows and do live cash games you can watch. It's $10 a month. It's just like a streaming device. It's like Netflix. It's poker. It's poker shows of Netflix. It's called Poker Go. They have a bunch of poker shows there, but they have their own little private studio in Aria in Vegas, and they do, like I said, they do a lot of live shows there. Well, they're doing this one at Grayton, and they're kind of putting it together. So there might be some big names there. It might be really busy. There might be a lot of people there. Like, it's pretty crazy. Week long tournaments. I think a lot of people are going to come out and stay here for a week in Sonoma County. A lot of professional poker players and play in these events, especially if it's 200K up top. I swear they said 200K for the first place. My last podcast, I talked about I'm not a tournament guy. I don't want to sit around for 2 days and maybe win money. I like to just be there, play a quick cash game, win some money, lose some money in a couple hours, and then leave. I don't want to wait around for an hour and a half, for 2 days, for 10 or 12 hours. And then, hey, we're finally in the money after 12 hours of poker. You've made it. Like, geez, it takes forever to get my money back. My God. 12 and a half hours for $600 back? Wow, that seems crazy. I mean, I love poker. 12 hours at a poker table sounds awesome. But I don't know. I'm just not a tournament guy. It's just me. So I don't know. I might do it. I have some friends at work. Ashley's cousin Ren was talking to me about doing it. He might want to go do a couple events. But yeah, I don't know. If it's 200K to the winner, why not put $600 in and see what happens? Right? It's on my calendar, family calendar. I got Grayton, ? Nothing else was that weekend. Might try it. Might do it. I don't know. Well, anyways, guys, I don't like to do, like I said, I don't like to do long ones here. Quick 20 minutes is fine. I don't want to bore you. And I don't want, by the third one, you're just like, these podcasts are way too long. This is stupid. Just make it short and sweet. So hope you guys have a good weekend. We have our fantasy football draft on Sunday, so I'm sure the next podcast, that will be one of the main conversations, our fantasy football BYOB league with the GGGs. I'll let you know how it goes. All right, guys. Punt Talk with Neil. Thanks again, and I will see you guys soon. Later.